Licensing Committee on Tuesday the 3rd of June 2025. I can see that we have present Councillor Carmichael, Councillor Cowie. I have apologies from Councillor Fagan. We also have present Councillor Marsh. I don't have Councillor McClyman in the meeting. Councillor McLaughlin, are you substituting? Yes. It's okay, so we have apologies from Councillor McClyman and Councillor McLaughlin is substituting for her. We also have present Councillor McCreary. Do we have Councillor McGaver? No. We also have present Councillor Shearer. I have apologies from Councillor Thompson, and we also had Councillor Toner present. There are also a number of officers present today. I'll hand back to yourself, Chair. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Carol. Right. Item 1 on the agenda. Any declaration of interest? Don't see anything. No, fine. Thank you for that. Item 2. Minutes of the previous meeting, pages 5 to 8 on your report. Do you agree with those minutes? Agreed? Yes, agreed. Okay. Item 3, review of taxi fares, pages 9 to 16 on your report, and Donald will speak to this. Donald, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Item 3 is a report on the review of taxi fares that's promoted by the committee. The purpose of the report is to update the committee with the progress of the statutory taxi fares review in the Cambuslang and Rutherglen, Clydesdale, East Kilbride and Hamilton zones of South Lanarkshire, and seek the committee's approval for the next stage of the review. The recommendation is the committee is asked to approve of it. 1. The statutory taxi fares review procedure for the Clydesdale and Hamilton zones of South Lanarkshire be further progressed, with the proposal that there should be no increase in the current fares tariff and the tariff should remain unchanged at Appendix 2. 2. That the statutory fares review procedure for the East Kilbride zone of South Lanarkshire be further progressed, with the proposal that there should be an increase of 60p over a 2-mile hire as detailed in Appendix 3 of the report. 3. That the statutory taxi fares review procedure for the Cambuslang and Rutherglen zone of South Lanarkshire be further progressed, with the proposal that there should be an increase of 50p over a 2-mile hire and various other increases as detailed in Appendix 1. And 4. That authority be delegated to the Head of Administration and Legal Services to make the necessary arrangements to progress the statutory taxi fares review, with a further report to be submitted to a future meeting of the committee. The background to this matter is that in terms of Section 17 of the Civic Government Scotland Act 1982 as amended, licensing authorities must review and fix taxi fares in their area at intervals not greater than every 18 months. The Council last fixed taxi fares on the 27th of September 2024, with the last time each zone increased their fares being as follows. In the Cambuslang and Rutherglen zone, it was the 15th of September 2022. In the Clydesdale zone, it was the 4th of August 2023. For the Hamilton zone, the fares were last increased on the 27th of September 2024, and for East Kilbride zone, they were last increased on the 4th of August 2023. The Council has, since its inception in 1996, adopted an approach to fixing taxi fares across the 4 zones, the 4 zones being Clydesdale, East Kilbride, Hamilton and Cambuslang and Rutherglen. This approach reflected the different arrangements within the predecessor authorities and mirrors the areas used for the 4 alcohol licensing divisions. In the usual way, the initial requirement of this review is for the Council, as licensing authority, to consult with persons or organisations appearing to them to be or be representative of the operators of taxis within their council area. The present position is that all 39 Cambuslang and Rutherglen operators were written to, with 7 operators responding as follows. 1 operator indicated they would like the running mile increased to £5.40. 6 operators indicated that they would like an increase on the flagfall from £3.90 to £4.40, an increase on the surcharge for hires commencing after 10 p.m. and before 5 a.m. from 60p to £1.50, and an increase on the waiting times from 25p to 30p for each period of 60 seconds or any part thereof. Officers took all of the above responses into account and drafted the proposal set out at Appendix 1 as being a reasonable representation of the views received, given the number of operators consulted. All 95 Clydesdale operators were written to with no responses received. It is therefore proposed that the fares tariff remain as at present, as detailed in Appendix 2. In respect of Hamilton, all 132 Hamilton operators were written to, with 7 operators and Hamilton Taxi Operators Association responding as follows. Hamilton TOA and 5 other operators requested no changes be made. One operator requested that not exceeding 880 hours £3.80 be increased to not exceeding 880 hours £4. One operator requested a surcharge of half of the normal metered fare may be charged for each tire from 6 AM on the 24th of December until 5 AM on the 27th of December, and from 6 AM on the 31st of December until midnight on the 2nd of January be extended to end at 5 AM on the 3rd of January. Officers took all of the above responses into account, and it is therefore proposed that the fares tariff remains as at present, as detailed in Appendix 1, as being a reasonable representation of the views received given the number of operators consulted. The East Kilbride Taxi Operators Association, who represent the East Kilbride Kilbride trade, has indicated that we would like an increase on the 2 mile hire from £6.60 to £7.20, as detailed at Appendix 3. As members will be aware, even if there is no increase in the fares tariff, the formal review procedures still required to be undertaken. Following consultation with representatives of the trade, the Council is required to review the existing fares scales and propose new scales. The proposed fare scale is required to be advertised for a period of not less than 1 month to allow for representations, after which a further report will be brought back to committee for consideration and, if appropriate, approval. So, if it's been brought back to committee, that will be after the summer recess. There is a right of appeal in respect of any decision the committee makes regarding the new fare scales. This may be exercised by any taxi licence holder, and the appeal is made to the Scottish Traffic Commissioner. Guidance issued by the Scottish Government states that the Council should consider the cost of operating a taxi, as well as the income available to operators when reviewing and fixing the taxi fare scales. The committee should also avoid restricting any increase based on concern about the impact on passengers. I would confirm that when we've been looking at the figures, we have taken into account all the comments that the trade have made in respect of operating their businesses. And as I say, this report is for noting by the committee, and for you to confirm that you're happy for us to progress it. Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you for that, Donald. Members, any questions or comments? Don't see any at all, so we note the report. Agreed? Agreed. Thank you. Okay. Item 4 on the agenda, urgent business, of which there is none. Item 5, the exclusion of the press and public. I can confirm that the public section of the meeting has now been concluded, and that all members and committee will now go to